Cody Lundin isn't your typical survival guru. He treks barefoot through cactus-studded deserts, sleeps under snow-heavy pines, and treats every twig, stone, and breeze as an ally rather than an obstacle. His credo? Survive by working with nature, never against it. Raised in Arizona's sun-bleached expanse, Cody came of age under a sky that rolled from blistering heat to mountain ice. His family hopped from town to town, plunging him into deserts, forests, and wind-whipped plateaus before he could spell adaptation. Instead of chasing Wall Street or Silicon Valley, Cody enrolled at Prescott College, fusing depth psychology with wilderness survival. He explored how ancient peoples thrive without GPS, Gore-Tex, or firearms, then asked why modern humans couldn't do the same. That question burned bright enough to guide his life's work. In 1991, he opened ALSS, a training ground where students ditch high-tech gadgets for stone blades, friction fires, and forage salads. Cody's mantra? Knowledge weighs nothing, and a barefoot stride toughens body and mind. Within a few years, curious urbanites, hardcore preppers, and weekend hikers all line up to learn how to build debris huts, tap in springs, and navigate by crow calls. When Discovery Channel began casting dual survival in 2009, executives wanted fireworks. Two survivalists with opposite philosophies locked in wild tests. Cody's Earth-centric wisdom gave them the perfect foil for a military-minded partner. Cameras rolled in 2010, and viewers instantly latched onto his chilled, cerebral vibe. While teammate Dave Canterbury hacked vines with a machete, Cody calmly wove bark sandals or located edible grubs by reading bird chatter. Audiences loved the clash. Dave represented force and knives, Cody knowledge and harmony. In tropical swamps, Cody cautioned, "Conserve calories, don't fight the jungle." Dave retorted, "Hack a shortcut, move fast." Their tug-of-war produced genuine lessons. You could muscle through for short bursts, but long-term survival favored Cody's slower, sustainable path. Behind the laughter and on-camera ribbing, philosophical friction brewed. Cody viewed grand knife swipes and cliff jumps as wasted energy. Dave saw measured pacing as risky hesitation. Still, the pair held together for 2 smash-it seasons, until Dave's resumed scandal erupted, forcing Discovery to remove him. Fans wondered who could possibly balance Cody next. Season 3 introduced ex-Special Forces operator Joe Teddy. His rapid-fire, seize-the-objective mindset collided head-on with Cody's eco-craft approach. One desert episode said it all. Cody tracked sweat bees toward hidden water seepage. Joe insisted on digging a deep pit in blistering sand. The camera captured their sideways glances, camaraderie slipping into open frustration. Even as tension rose, Cody never ditched his barefoot ethic. He etched solar stills in sand, showed how to harvest cactus fruit without knives, and reminded viewers, nature rewards patience. He believed true survival TV should teach, not simply thrill. By 2013, Cody's serene smile and bark cup canteens had inspired thousands to rethink roughing it. Social media buzzed with images of people tossing boots, bragging about frost-kissed toes and friction fire blisters. Proof his message resonated beyond primetime spectacle. Yet while ratings climbed, behind-the-scenes pressure mounted. Producers wanted bigger drama, faster rescues, edgier stunts. Cody wanted authenticity, careful risk management, and ecological respect. The stage was set for a dramatic break. By the time Season 4 rolled around in 2014, Dual Survival had become a global hit, drawing millions of viewers to Discovery Channel every week. But behind the scenes, the partnership between Cody Lundin and Joe Teddy had frayed beyond repair. On-camera tension spilled into production meetings where heated debates over challenge planning, safety protocols, and episode direction left no room for compromise. In an unexpected statement, Discovery Channel announced Cody's exit, citing only creative differences, and fans were left reeling, unsure how the show could survive without its barefoot philosophical anchor. Viewers erupted across forums and social media platforms, unleashing shock, disbelief, and a flood of theories. Some blamed the network's shift toward sensational stunts, arguing that Dual Survival had lost its educational core. Others pointed fingers at Joe's relentless, rapid-fire approach, suggesting the military mindset had steamrolled Cody's eco-centric wisdom. Rumors swirled of late-night editing battles, last-minute script rewrites that diluted genuine lessons, and executives pressuring the cast for bigger ratings. In mere days, hashtags like #BringCodyBack trended worldwide, and fans launched petitions demanding clarity from Discovery Channel. In response to the whirlwind, Cody stepped into the spotlight with measured calm, speaking candidly about philosophical misalignments and a steadfast commitment to his core values. He declined to rehash petty backstage feuds, but stressed that real survival prioritizes respect for ecosystems, mental resilience, and sustainable living. In interviews for outdoor magazines and online channels, he clarified that he wasn't departing out of bitterness, but to preserve the integrity of survival education. Cody urged fans to seek knowledge beyond TV drama, reminding them that understanding natural systems can empower any adventurer, rather than languish in televised outtakes. Cody refocused his energy on the Aboriginal Living Skills School, expanding its curriculum with online workshops, weekend eco-retreats, and remote mentorship programs. He authored books blending depth psychology, ethnobotany, and ancestral skills, and toured environmental conferences from Denver to Dublin. His barefoot desert treks and hands-on shelter-building clinics drew global media attention, inspiring families, hikers, and preppers alike to reconnect with the wild without leaving a destructive footprint. Cody's insistence on minimal-impact living made ALSS a beacon for sustainable adventure, proof that survival is an art, not a spectacle. Even after vanishing from prime time, Cody's ethos rippled through the survival community. Social media channels dedicated to his barefoot explorations and DIY friction fire tutorials now boast hundreds of thousands of followers. Online forums buzz with discussions on seed gathering calendars, pine needle tea recipes, and solar still hacks, all inspired by his hands-on lessons. Wilderness instructors, youth camps, and fitness coaches openly credit Cody's techniques for building resilience and environmental respect. Through word of mouth and digital storytelling, his teaching sparked a grassroots movement, proving that true wilderness mastery begins with humility and observation instead of brute force. The departure ignited a heated debate. Should survival show spotlight authentic skills and ecological ethics, or chase ticking timers and death-defying stunts? Industry insiders and bloggers weighed in, some praising Discovery's glitzy production, others lamenting the drift from genuine education. Petition sites tallied tens of thousands of signatures demanding Cody's return. Grassroots video edits spliced lost footage, celebrating his methods. The controversy raised broader questions about authenticity versus sensationalism and the fine line between edutainment and exploitation. Fast forward to 2025, Cody Lundin stands at the forefront of modern bushcraft, guiding intrepid students through desert labyrinths and alpine forests alike. His expeditions teach how to track wildlife by sound, procure clean water with solar stills, and craft herbal remedies from local plants, all while leaving minimal footprints. He leads workshops on building microecosystems, recycling ashes into nutrient-rich soil, and designing debris huts that outlast harsh winters. Cody's enduring message shines brighter than ever. Genuine survival is a sustainable art form, requiring curiosity, respect, and a deep understanding of nature's rhythms, not scripted stunts. Shortly after Cody Lundin's abrupt departure from dual survival in 2014, a storm of rumors ripped through both the fan community and production circles. Whispers emerged as falling out with co-star Joe Teddy wasn't just philosophical. It had turned personal and dangerous. Insider sources claimed that Joe's relentless military mindset escalated beyond heated debate into outright threats against Cody's safety on set. According to crew members who witnessed the tension, Joe's blunt, no-nonsense approach crossed the line that day in the backlit. They say Joe threatened to take care of Cody if he didn't back down, using language that left Cody shaken. For a man known for his calm demeanor and conflict aversion, this sudden aggression was shocking, and it set off immediate alarm bells behind the cameras. When word reached Discovery Channel's executives, they recognized that a physical confrontation could derail production entirely. Producers allegedly intervened behind closed doors, granting Cody specific safety assurances before he would return to filming. Those same insiders revealed Cody insisted on written guarantees and on-site security to continue working, proof the conflict had become far more than a simple personality clash. Faced with two survival experts determined to outdo each other, Discovery was forced to make a brutal decision. Officially, the network cited creative differences as the reason for Cody's removal, but insiders confirmed it was his safety and the show's ability to continue. that drove the choice. The calm barefoot survivalist, who often challenged unreasonable stunts, was easier to cut than the combative ex-special forces operative. Refusing to remain silent, Cody went on the record to expose the show's darker side. He revealed that Dual Survival had drifted from an educational wilderness program into a staged action flick, engineered purely for ratings. He described how producers scripted unnecessary dangers, turning genuine survival into reckless theater. In one infamous example, Cody was ordered to cross an icy mountain river on camera, even though a shallow downstream ford offered a safe alternative. When he argued it was real-world common sense to avoid hypothermia, producers insisted on the dramatic, dangerous route to up the tension. Cody refused, warning the crew this was foolish, not survival. On another occasion, the team suggested Cody ascend a sheer rock face without any ropes or protective gear, just for the on-screen thrill. He objected, pointing out that indigenous people would find a gentler path or fashion simple anchors before attempting such a climb. Again, the network overruled him, prioritizing spectacle over genuine skill, and tensions reached a boiling point. The more Cody pushed back against stage stunts, the more he was labeled an obstructionist. Executives reportedly grew frustrated that he wouldn't simply play along. Producers expected him to voice approval on camera, even when scenarios contradicted his principles. His refusal to compromise safety for drama made him, in their eyes, the wrong man for the job. After Cody's exit, new episodes were re-edited to paint him as indecisive or incompetent. Scenes were cut to remove his correct safety advice and splice in awkward pauses. Malicious online comments even accused him of lacking real survival skills. These distortions spread fast, tarnishing his hard-earned reputation and undermining his decades of experience. Angered by the on-air character assassination, Cody filed a defamation lawsuit against Discovery Channel. He argued that the manipulated edits and public creative differences narrative had wrecked his credibility with ALSS students and the broader survival community. His suit claimed the network's actions weren't mere TV drama, but a deliberate campaign to discredit him. Discovery Channel never publicly addressed Cody's lawsuit or clarified their side of the story. The lack of response only deepened the mystery and the damage. Without Cody's guiding hand, Dual Survival stumbled through rotating hosts, losing its authenticity and alienating the core audience who had trusted Cody's real-world expertise. After Cody Lundin's defamation suit landed on Discovery Channel's desk, the network fell ominously silent. No public rebuttal, no behind-the-scenes statement. Only a void where clarity should have been. Meanwhile, Dual Survival lurched forward with a revolving cast of new hosts, each pairing failing to recapture the original magic. Loyal viewers spotted the shift immediately. Without Cody's calm expertise, the show lost its grounding in genuine wilderness skills and began leaning ever harder on sensational hardcore survival stunts to prop up sagging ratings. Freed from TV's contrived dangers, Cody threw himself back into the Aboriginal Living Skills School, the survival training academy he founded in 1991. He expanded its reach beyond Arizona's deserts. Year-round workshops now operate in boreal forests, coastal rainforests, and alpine tundra. Students, from intrepid backpackers to off-grid homesteaders, gather to learn Cody's trademark barefoot techniques, solar steel construction, and ethical foraging methods. No scripts, no cameras, just raw nature and Cody's unwavering commitment to sustainable survival. Cody's real-world expertise leapt from the classroom to the bookshelf. He authored 2 survival tomes that quickly became go-to guides. 98.6 Degrees the Art of Keeping Your Ass Alive is a pragmatic handbook on thermoregulation, teaching how to maintain core body temperature across extremes. When All Hell Breaks Loose is a comprehensive manual for urban and natural disasters, blending old-school bushcraft with modern emergency prep. Both books earned rave reviews for their clear, no BS style, proving that Cody's knowledge transcended televisual spectacle and filled a real need for trustworthy, field-tested advice. Cody sounded the alarm on reality TV survival myths. Viewers of Dual Survival, Man vs. Wild, and Naked and Afraid often believed they could mimic smartphone-style stunts, swimming icy rivers or snatching rattlesnakes barehanded, without consequence. Cody hammered home the truth. Hypothermia, toxin poisoning, and life-ending mishaps await the untrained. In his workshops and online forums, He repeatedly cautioned that staged danger on camera bears little resemblance to the slow-burn realities of genuine wilderness living. Despite lucrative offers from rival networks and shiny pitches for new survival series, Cody refused to rejoin reality TV. He recognized that once producers prioritize cliffhanger edits over real skill sharing, the educational value evaporates. He declined six-figure contracts rather than dilute his message, choosing instead to preserve his integrity and leave the stunt-for-ratings world behind, proving that true expertise must not be traded for camera time. While Cody shuns the spotlight, his teachings blaze across the internet. His official channels host hundreds of thousands of followers, sharing bite-sized tutorials on friction fire, tree bark canteens, and edible wild greens. Online communities buzz with Cody challenges, where participants attempt his barefoot hikes and solar still experiments in backyards and balconies. Even high-profile outdoor brands cite his methods, cementing his status as a father of modern eco-bushcraft. Behind the scenes, Cody's tight-knit circle stood by him through the Discovery debacle. While he rarely courts public sympathy, friends and family quietly rallied, providing both moral and logistical support as he navigated legal battles and public whispers. Their belief in his lifelong mission to teach survival as a respectful partnership with nature bolstered Cody's resolve to never compromise his principles, even under intense industry pressure. Today, Cody Lundin's walking away moment stands as a principled revolt against reality TV's distortion of survival. His life's work, ALSS expeditions, best-selling books, and barefoot wilderness demonstrations, remains untouched by Hollywood artifice. He proved that survival is not a spectacle of stage peril, but a craft of observation, adaptability, and ecological respect. In a media landscape hungry for drama, Cody's enduring legacy is a reminder that true mastery lies not in screaming for viewers, but in listening to the land. Cody Lundin's journey from barefoot survivalist to defamation plaintiff and back to humble bushcraft teacher shows us that principles and respect for nature can outlast any reality show.